What is going on, everyone? So, the day has come, well, the day has passed, that the Divine Order set went live. Now, I've come onto the Gods Unchained game right here, and as I can see, there's a lovely little dot up here notifying me that I have packs to open. Now, I'm assuming they're going to be my Divine Order packs that I've accumulated over my weekend ranked awards, so join me in opening them. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, so this definitely looks different. I think it's Divine Order. Now, I haven't done as well as others have on my weekend event, so I don't have any legendaries to open. But nevertheless, Divine Order cards, free cards, always welcome. Okay, I'm probably going to take my time going through these because I don't know the Divine Order list very well yet. So we're going to have a read of some of these. Straight away, Grand Vault. I said if I've got one of these, or the Bronze Gate, something like that, I'm going to be using it. Armor 1, that's going to be really good. I don't have a very strong Deception deck, but hopefully this will help. Empyrean Pacifist, I don't even know what this does. Oh, so after you summon a creature, you get +1 health, and at the end of each turn, give frontline to this creature if it has 10 or more health. That's going to be quite good maybe in the control style deck. Light doesn't have much options for control, so hopefully that might change. Battle Artisan might be good in the control deck. Add a random relic to your hand. That's kind of funky. Archangel Bruiser. It has Blitz, and if you're frenzy, give Overkill to this creature. That's going to be quite cool as well, actually. Modified Schematic. I really like to see my maybe throw it in my Ramp Magic deck because adding a structure might help me get to the late game much better. All-Seeing Spire. That's kind of cool as well, actually. It's got the Order 10, so it's not going to be able to be targeted for an attack. To be attacked. And you're going to be foreseeing every turn, and at the end of your turn drawing a card. So that's going to be quite good as well, actually. So I'm quite happy to see both of these cards in this. Generous Aid as well. Heal one of your creatures if it fully healed it. Add a Generous Aid to your hand. That's going to help keep a card alive. That would have been good in a Chosen One deck, but the God Power went, so I don't know how well Chosen One decks are right now. I'm going to be slurping away on a coffee throughout this video, so if you hear some annoying slurps, you're going to have to deal with it. In my last video, I went over a Deception card that every time it loses Order, it gets either doubles its strength and health or give it +2/2 or something like that. So that's kind of cool as well. So Deception's looking like it's going to be really fun this new season, if you like. I'm also munching away on some Reese's Pieces, so you might hear some wrapping paper going. I'm a little piggy. Then your turn, if you're frenzy, give +2/2 to your strongest creature. So Moonlight Charm, I might throw that in my nature deck, my nature list. That's kind of cool. Blood and Bloom. Give a random friendly creature +5/5. If you're frenzied, also give it Overkill and Twin Strike. That could be crazy powerful. It's kind of like the war card that does Red Fume Serum, is it? +5/5. And Frostbitten Channeler, Spell Boost +1. That's going to be useful in quite a few decks as well. I feel like Spell Boost is going to be very strong this new season. Got a second Grand Vault. Overseer of Vitality, that's it seems like a really good effect, and it's a 5/5, which is strong, but it's 7 mana in a death deck. My death deck never gets that far. I always try to go in before then, or lose before then. It's an interesting card, but I don't think I'm going to be able to play it that often if I play it. Oh, that's nice. Shadow card. Yeah, that's kind of cool having a shadow card. Quite happy to see that. Whether to deal 1 damage to each character, if you're frenzied, just do it to each enemy character instead. Watchful Hound, I was interested in this card actually, giving a Order +10 to a target enemy creature. Seems very useful for a shutout deck, and it's got the free health, so it's hard for an opponent to deal with it. But once it goes, you remove the Order, so I'm not sure how well it'll work in a shutout deck, but it's still cool. Bronze Gate, this card, right, it seems like it's going to be so overpowered. The armor +1 and the 4 health, it's really cool. Well, that's going in something. I'm making some deck with that. So, Enchanted Carrier, that's kind of interesting because it's got the ping damage at just 1 mana, so that's going to be really cool. Another modified schematic, interesting. Stone Skin Poison, give Order +3 and Burn +2 to a creature. Quite interesting for a control deck in the Deception style there. If you can get Volcanic Watcher to stick around for quite a while, you could get some really massive spell boost stat on this. I definitely think it's going to be a meme deck around that Volcanic Watcher. So when someone makes it, maybe I'll just rip off the idea. No, I won't. I'll give them a shout out, but I'll use their deck. Ooh, shadow cards, I like it. Here we go, Nature sticking with the overstated cards. Confused, I love it. Brazen Moose, it's confused, it's got 6/6, that's going to be quite powerful. And having the shadow card, I like that. You're getting sold, Blazing Talisman, you're getting sold. A second Bronze Gate, love it. Lightning Talisman, that's really interesting. After your god attacks a creature with this relic, give that creature at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random friendly character. That's definitely cool for keeping control. 4 mana though, I don't know how it'd fit into anything, but still cool. Not the most interesting of packs there. Wow! My first gold. Add 2 random nature cards to your hand. If you're friends, you have 3 instead. Very useful, having the choice and options in your hand. And I love to see a gold card, but I don't know if I'll run it. My nature deck is actually like a kind of a mid-range deck. It tops out at Charge and Oryx, but I'm probably going to take them out and leave it like highest card being is it the Green Giant? I think it's Green Giant. Snapping Turtle, I like that. It's a Snapping Turtle. Might just use it for memes. Professor of Murder, that's interesting. Hidden after one of your creature's attacks, give it hidden for 1 turn. Now, I don't know if that's going to apply to like every creature that attacks or just 1 each turn. So I'm going to have to see how that actually works, but that could be really strong. This Phoebian Elephant, it's an Olympian, so that's going to be really cool in some Olympian deck. And you're going to be able to buff all your other creatures each turn. So that's going to be really, really strong if you've got board presence, and Olympians do seem like they could be viable this time round. This Deathwatch Elder, that's definitely going to be strong. If your god does 15 or less health, deal 3 damage to the enemy god. So every turn, this is going to help you get the Frenzied effect. So if there's any death cards that benefit from Frenzied, this is going to be huge because you always want to be around about 15 health with a death deck anyway. So that's very, very strong, I think. Definitely excited to see that played. Not excited to play against it though. Enraging Talisman, that's interesting because I never got my hands on a Ctesian pair to buff a creature. But this Enraging Talisman, after you attack an enemy creature with the relic, if it survives, you give that creature at the start of your turn, give each enemy creature +1 strength. So you're going to constantly be buffing your board. So in like an aggro style lineup with a war deck, that could be strong. Not sure how efficient it'll be, how effective it'll be this with all the other cards that are out there, but that's kind of interesting. I like that. War is seeming so strong as well. Ominous Burrow, backline. ability, summon a random wild creature that costs 7 mana, then refresh 3 mana. That's going to be really interesting in a control nature list. I like that. Depending on what the matchup is, that could be very, very fun to use. There's going to be a magic deck that I'm just going to focus around spell boost. There's got to be. This has spell boost +2. After you summon a creature, give it spell boost +2. At Raw, give each friendly creature spell boost +2. That's insane. And it's a 5/5. That's insane. Celestial Stag's going to be useful in a control deck, because every time you summon a creature, you're going to add a random nature card to your hand, so you're going to always keep your hand very juicy. Now this Thundercaller, this is interesting as well. At the end of your turn, if you're frenzied, give +1/1 to each of your Vikings. So there's definitely going to be a Viking play here. So I'm going to be making a War Viking deck and a Magic deck focused around spell boost. They're definitely two interesting concepts. Starving Sabertooth, this could get loads of regen. After this creature attacks a creature, if you're frenzied, gain +1 regen. So it doesn't have confused, so you can actually target where this attack's going to go, and it's really easy to get frenzied. So you're going to be able to get this to have ridiculous regen. I like the idea of getting something around that. Summon 3 0/2 explosive barrels to your opponent with order 10, burn 1, and afterlife deal 2 damage to your god. So that's kind of cool, because you can get that paired up with some inconspicuous carriages. Don't know how strong it'd be, but the idea is pretty nice. Ooh, another Bumpy Shadow. Right, so order 3, when this creature loses order, summon another prison escapee. So that's really awesome that you're going to be able to keep summoning them. Low Hanging Fruit, deal 1 damage to a random enemy with the least health and summon 1/1 Vibrant Fruit. Hearts of Bronze, now this is going to be like the new call to arms. Give +1 armor to each of your creatures, so it's only going to affect the ones that are on board. The armor is going to be so useful, so especially in an aggro deck, you can flood the board, get them all +1 armor. And we're nearly out. We've only got 3 more packs left, so let's hope we can pack something insane. I know the mythic hasn't been found yet. I don't know if you can get it through weekend ranked rewards or only if it's from the purchase pack. But a nice shadow here, Raging Giant. Confused Twin Strike. If you're a frenzy, give +1 armor to this creature. So that could be quite strong. But at 6 mana, I think the Green Giant's probably a much better option. Oh, here we go. Guardian Simulacrum. Right, if I even said that wrong. Simulacrum. Yeah, let's forget that. This Guardian. I want to make a spell boost deck, right? And this spell boost +1. At the end of your turn, set this creature's armor equal to your total spell boost. So if that doesn't mean just that one card, the card I packed earlier on that gave everything like just spell boost +2 everywhere, this might have so much spell boost to get like a ridiculous amount of armor. So there's definitely going to be a play here. There's got to be. This Archpriest of Parthene, there's the Watchful Hound that gives order +10 to creatures. So this could have so much stats on board that could just be an end game right there. So I'm going to have to try and make a deck around this Archpriest of Parthene. Definitely got to see if I can make an OTK with that. I mean, it probably won't be competitive, but who cares? That'll be fun as hell. It's the last pack, so... And that is all. Let me know if you've opened your packs yet, if you've had anything cool. Just drop them down in the comments, maybe share a little screenshot. I love going on like in the Discord and seeing other people's card reveals and seeing what everyone else has got. So let me know if you've had anything really cool, what you're interested in playing. And also, if there's any of these, out of the cards you've seen, if there's any decks you think that might be able to be made around any of these cards, share me either like a GU Decks link in the comments, or just give us some cool concepts of what sort of synergies you can see. Because honestly, I'm going to be trying to make some really weird decks over these next few weeks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Peace.